Three little birdies sat in a window. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so what we're going to be reacting to is top 10 scary Sonic the Hedgehog. No, wait, this is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. No, we're talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog. Actual Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog went evil. Should we react to this one or this one? We're gonna go with top 10 scary times he went evil. I want to react to Sonic the Hedgehog like the game or something. Not 2019 fan movie. Oh, here we go. Fan theories. So, I don't know what we're gonna see here. I haven't seen this yet myself. Shut up, Movies In. I'm still using the Discord symbol as my Movies In. I forgot, I didn't notice that. So, I don't know what this is supposed to represent here. Probably a croissant or something. Scary. Yeah, very scary. Spooky, scary skeleton. Alright, well, this is gonna be a bit. Hold on, let me just pause this and tilt the movie lit. Hold up. In the intro of Sonic CD, he produces a sonic boom. Do we kill someone else? People. Booms. Sonic isn't. Oh. The frick? Sonic is homeless. We see Sonic's shop, Sonic's house. Oof. Sonic's speed. The fact.
Just like every other major fandom.
Shut up. Doesn't run at the speed of sound, simply because he doesn't want to. Let me explain. If Sonic were able to run the speed of sound, for example, Green Hill Zone, then some bad things happen. For one, the game would not be unplayable and not very enjoyable. You'd be constantly running into walls, not knowing where you were going. Second of all, it would hurt the environment drastically. So you know how much destructing the sonic boom could cost? He would constantly be creating explosions, hurting or killing all the animals he's trying to protect. But there is one instance where Sonic does travel at the speed of sound, and that is Sonic CD opening cutscene intro. He's trying to get to. You guys can read this, I'm not reading this. Pause right here because I'm about to scroll up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on with the game. I mean, the movie, whatever.
Out there, Sonic's fanbase has its fair share of theories about the franchise.
Actually, hold on, let me turn on subtitles in case you guys can't hear this.
Or rather, conspiracies, as tends to be the preferred term online. From Robotnik's motives to Tails' comings and goings to Sonic's potential for power, there's a lot of speculation about what we don't know about the Blue Blur. While there's a lot out there that pertain to the comics and to Sega as a company, for the sake of this list, we're pretty much sticking to theories about the characters in the games. So with that in mind, here's our list of the top 10 Sonic fan theories.
Portal, Minecraft.
And at number 10, Tails' tracking device. In Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you may notice that every time Sonic speeds ahead of Tails or loses his best pal in the midst of action, Tails always manages to find his way back to Sonic. Why is that? Well, this theory suggests that Tails has placed a tracking device on Sonic, which wouldn't be out of Tails' technological capabilities. And whereabouts would he have snuck it? Well, likely on Sonic's shoes, of course, because realistically, Sonic would have probably picked up on a tracking device being attached to his body or to his gloves. Here's hoping that Tails didn't knock out Sonic and pop it into the Hedgehog's body, though. That'd be a little weird. Up next at 9, Yuji Naka. It's no secret that over the years, employees of Sega have acquired a bit of a disdain for their company's mascot and moneymaker. And as this theory speculates, Sonic's creator, Yuji Naka, was one of those Sega employees to partake in the low Sonic-inspired morale. The concept is that Naka actually hated Sonic and wanted the character out of the spotlight, hence creating Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, which was a GameCube game that really emphasized how it was developed by the same creatives on Sonic Team. Flash forward several years later, and this theory was only further fueled by a blog post published by an ex-employee named Ben Andak, who claimed that at the time that he worked for the company, Sonic Team had incredibly low morale. He also posted other information about Sonic Unleashed and Knights that proved to be true, so it doesn't seem like the blog was published in an attempt to slander the company out of a personal disdain. All that being said, the theory about Yuji Naka kind of adds up, especially considering the little care that Sonic games have gotten from developers at Sega in the past. Up next, number 8,
I'm still here, by
Knuckles
the way.
wasn't tricked. When we first meet Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the character is tricked by Robotnik into thinking that Sonic is the bad guy. One theory online suggests otherwise, though, advocating for Knuckles' intelligence. From the brain of ScrewAttack.com user Ultra Guy, this theory points out a tapestry that appears in the Hidden Palace Zone. One of a figure that looks like Dr. Eggman holding the Master Emerald, while a figure that looks like Sonic faces off against him. Many picked up on it as a little bit of a foreshadowing for the final boss battle in that zone. But Ultra Guy's theory plays with the idea that perhaps Knuckles had seen that tapestry, and based on how Eggman holds the emerald in it, it looks as if he's trying to protect it rather than steal it. This could have misled Knuckles into believing that Robotnik was telling him the truth, assuming Robotnik was actually the true protector of the Master Emerald. And at number 7, human ladies. The most cringeworthy theory on our list pertains to that kiss between Sonic and Princess Elise in Sonic 06. Yes, that moment has been called one of the most awkward cutscenes in all of video game history. Sonic 06 was a rough time for our Hedgehog hero, alright? While there's plenty of shipping that goes on in the Sonic fandom, Sonic has never actually gotten romantic in the video games with any of the other characters, minus this one cutscene that caused everyone's eyes to bleed. A bit of an exaggeration, but come on. Anywho, Sonic's kiss with Elise has spawned a theory that Sonic only has a thing for human women, since he shows little to
Technically, that might be true.
no interest in his intended love interest / token female character, Amy Rose. He also doesn't have the hots for Blaze, even though the character at times has gotten a bit flirty with him. Seems like Sonic has a type, and it's a human lady. And at number 6, Tails works for Robotnik. Something a little less gross at this number. So this theory from Reddit user Totally Sober suggests that Tails is infiltrating Sonic's inner circle for Robotnik. So when Tails was first introduced in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, he just appears. At the time, the games didn't really have stories, so there was no need for a big introduction plot point. Tails has got all of this mechanical knowledge and can pilot an airplane. Theory goes on to speculate the reason why Eggman has created such a strong replica of Sonic with Metal
Bumped
Sonic
into me.
is because Tails gave him information. He never really had Sonic.
Are you
before, so
okay,
he wanted
buddy?
to really research him. Jump forward to
He's
Sonic
okay.
Orange, introduce the Tails doll, the half-assed robotic version of Tails. Totally Sober suggests that this is to throw Sonic off of Tails' trail. Then,
Oh, no.
in Sonic Adventure, Tails
What'd I
uses the
do?
Chaos Emerald to fix his plane.
I wasn't looking.
Eggman is the only other character known to use emeralds to power his machines. In Sonic Adventure 2, Tails has a letter from Eggman. How did he get it? If a robot delivered it, why wasn't there some sort of battle or conflict that we would know of? In the comics, Tails does get an origin story, but in the video games, the character's origins are never revealed, and his knowledge and occasional interactions with Eggman are a little suspicious. Now, another version of this theory is that Tails is a robot created by Eggman, and that the Tails doll was just a prototype. And at number 5, the environment. This theory suggests that Sonic games are all about saving the environment. How so? Well, typically, Sonic games begin in the Emerald Hill Zone, or in a lush setting similar to it. As you progress, levels get more man-made, filled with industrial and robotic imagery. Then, in Sonic CD, when Sonic is in the future, everything has become industrial, and all of nature has depleted or is dead. The idea behind this is that even though you may win the battle against Robotnik, Sonic loses the battle to save the environment every time. Kind of bleak. Up next at 4, homeless. This theory hails from YouTube channel The Sonic Show, and explores the idea that Sonic is actually homeless. Take a moment to consider it. When have we ever seen Sonic at home in the games? We've never actually seen a physical location that Sonic calls home. He's
It just said there was a Sonic had a home.
constantly on the move, saving the world. That being said, you could argue that perhaps Sonic is more animal-like than we give him credit. And maybe he just curls up into a ball underneath whatever tree he pleases, whenever he's sleepy. But we've still yet to see any evidence of that. Up next at 3, Sonic's true potential. Another theory from Ultra Guy from ScrewAttack.com, this one explores the idea that Sonic is holding back his true potential. For context, in many Sonic games, often Sonic will push himself to new lengths, or transform into Super Sonic at the end, typically during a major boss battle against a seemingly infallible foe. That raises the question of why does Sonic just not bust out this kind of power all the time, and immediately eliminate threats? Now, yes, Super Sonic can only be achieved by having all of the Chaos Emeralds together, but what about all those other times in the games and in the comics where he gets an extra burst of energy to take out Robotnik, or whatever other threat stands in his way? Like in Sonic X when he moves faster than the speed of sound, or in Sonic Battle when the fight was slowed down. Ultra Guy thinks it's because Sonic is holding back his own power and speed. While the theory's speculation ends there, it is curious to wonder why exactly Sonic would be holding himself back, and how he manages to get these bursts of power. Any takers? In our number 2 spot, Robotnik's greater plan. A theory on Reddit by user Koala Guru speculates that during Sonic 3 and Knuckles, after Robotnik was defeated by Sonic in space, the mad scientist was sucked into a wormhole. This would explain how he was able to survive the wreckage and return to face Sonic again. This wormhole showed him the future, Silver the Hedgehog's future to be precise, which he saw was in utter chaos. The wormhole then brought him back, and because of relativity, a significant amount of time had passed. Because of what he saw in Silver's future, Robotnik decides to do everything in his power to avoid that fate. Ever since Sonic 3, everything Robotnik has done has been an attempt to manipulate Sonic into preventing the world from becoming Silver's future. And if you look at Sonic 06, when Robotnik encounters Silver, the Hedgehog is never introduced to him, but Robotnik still calls him by name. Kind of explains where all the weird monsters and creatures and entities come from. And last but not least, in our number 1 spot, Sonic Speed. If that last one had you rolling your eyes a little bit, this one will really get your blood boiling. This theory suggests that Sonic has the same speed as a regular hedgehog. Published on the website Tinfoil Fan Theories, the idea behind this one is that Sonic is just a regular hedgehog, who also just happens to be blue, and that his speed is relative to everything else that we see on screen when we play a Sonic game. For example, Tails is a fox with 2 tails, arguably a genetic mutation that would slow him down, considering that they're, almost the same size of his body. Robotnik is very large. He's an overweight man who, at times during the games, will move just as fast as Sonic. Robots that Sonic faces often have smaller animals trapped inside of them that get released when you defeat the robot. Now, all of this suggests that Sonic is not actually fast, but that he lives in a world where everything is incredibly slow, making his normal hedgehog speed give off the illusion that he's the fastest speedster out there. Alright, there we have it, friends. Which theory was your favorite?
I think the Sonic Speed one. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye, dudes.